What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Avengers Daily video. In today's episode, we'll be going over my top heroes who have those hands. Or I guess heroes who are my top brawlers, as opposed to tanks or ranged top heroes. If you want to play along, just pause the video and write down your list of your top heroes who have hands in combat, and then press play and see how much our rankings are aligned with each other. Let's go.
This is a priority alert to all metahumans. UNN Alpha requests immediate assistance.
Coming in at number 6 is my boy Iron Man. Iron Man may be my fave character in the game currently, and a beast with flight and range attacks, but his hands are definitely lacking. Having an okay set of punches and evades, Iron Man relies mainly on his powers to deal heavy damage compared to the other heroes. So I'll have to have him last place here, unless we're speaking of him in his Hulkbuster suit, where he does have some powerful hands, though slower compared to the other heroes. Coming in at number 5 in my list is Thor. Now, this in 4th place was a hard one for me, but I had to go by the title of my video, which is who has the best hands or brawler, and Thor has some slick close-up combat, but is relying more so on his thunder powers and the hammer to actually be versatile in his close-up battles. Not saying he's bad with his hands, because throwing your hammer at the opponent to pin them down and beating them up with your fists is nice as heck, but someone has to be 5th place. Next up is Kamala Khan. Being able to stretch and being a heavily melee focused character, I think everyone can say proudly that Kamala has those hands, and I mean that literally. Having a good mix up of light and heavy attacks in her regular form, plus being able to get bigger and have even bigger hands to knock back enemies, Kamala just lacks coordination and Muhammad Ali-like weaves. Once she has that, she may have to be pushed higher in the list. Another tough one, but coming in 3rd place on my list is Hulk. Now, you may think that out of all the characters that Hulk clearly has them hands, but I gotta say, he does. But he's more of a savage and a tank. By savage, I mean he's just throwing strong, heavy attacks and picking opponents up and bashing them on the ground like Loki. He doesn't have that technique like a Mike Tyson or a Fury. And by tank, he's a character meant to taunt the crowd so they all jump on him. So while he's taking damage, his teammates can do work from the sides to defeat waves of enemies with ease. If he's higher up on your list though, I totally understand. He was originally higher on mine too. Sliding in at number 2 is my girl Black Widow. If you're talking about someone who has combos for days and can do flips, slides, punches, and kicks and will have you laying in your own pool of blood, then Black Widow is your girl. Her close-up game is crazy. Just search up Black Widow combos or cool combos and just watch how crazy she is with her hands and feet. She's super nimble, has agility for days, and her ultimate really lets her go ham on enemies. On top of that, she can turn invisible and really get close up and personal with everyone. And lastly, good old Cap. Yet another hard one to think about going back and forth with the top 3. I ended up putting Captain America in 1st place in my list for Cap's just straight savagery, primarily his hands and shield in unison to beat back opponents. His ultimate Brooklyn brawler enforces his no-nonsense focus in combat, increasing his brawler damage even more. And with Cap, you don't have to worry about having crazy flips or agility as much, since Cap just has those hands, great combos, red, white, and blue, and an all-around great brawler if you're looking for someone to dominate enemies in close quarters combat. Well, there's my ranking on the top current heroes with those hands. Most of the fighters in the game currently has pretty good hands, so I'm definitely intrigued to see your guys' thoughts. Definitely leave those in the comments so everyone can take a look at those. And heck, I may end up making some polls and having you guys vote on different videos too, and make a video based on those results. Anyways, if you haven't already, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Avengers out.
Thor, take care of those gunships. Spider-Man, draw them towards the stern.
Sure thing. I just love being the target.
Wolverine,
You do it, Boy Scout. I don't take orders from you.